The show Supernatural in the past few months has quickly become one of my favorite TV shows of all time. And with us finally approaching Halloween, I think it's time I take a look at how I created a few effects from Supernatural, specifically effects I used in our last video, if Supernatural was biblically accurate. That was a fun video to make, and I'm going to show you how I made some of those effects right now. Okay, of course, the very first thing you are going to do is open up your shot in After Effects. Okay, now that you have your shot, you're going to first name your shot. I'm going to name my shot the actor shot, and then you're going to duplicate it. And then this will be your mirror shot. Alright, now that you have both your shots and you have your actor shot where you want to start, so, split layer, put to where you want it to start, you're going to double click on it, and you're going to put a rotoscope around your character, especially if there's anything inside or blocking the mirror. Once you think you have the mask looking pretty good, press the spacebar. Not to mention, have another shot, the same shot, the actor shot, but with the one at the bottom not having any sort of rotoscoping at all. And now you're gonna put the mirror shot on top. You're going to get where that starts. For me, my mirror shot starts about right here. So I'm just gonna cut that out of here and then delete that. This is about where it starts. And this is where the masking starts. What you're gonna wanna do is you're just gonna wanna mask around that mirror. And I'm gonna put my mirror shot under the shot with the rotoscoping. Now everything should be in place. So when I play it, there we go. Now let me cut it off because it's gonna end like right about here. And let me trim comp to work area. And there you go, that's a pretty basic way on how to implement your character, your Bloody Mary, into the mirror. And as I said that, I realized I'm actually editing right in front of a mirror, so I'm going to refrain from saying that phrase 2 more times. So yeah, that's how you do this pretty much. Of course, you can implement other things like camera shake and all this other stuff, all this extra stuff. Of course, color grading, but this is probably like the basic way on how to get the baseline for this edit. Alright, what you're going to do, of course, first thing, get your shot in After Effects. Now, put your shot right where you want to start, and we're going to go over here to Tracker, and go to Motion. You're going to pick one of your eyes, and you're going to put the tracker on it, so like right here, some place with a little bit of contrast, and then Track Motion. Once you have your tracking done, add a null layer, and then you're going to go over here to Edit Target, press that, press OK, and then press Apply, and then it should turn red like this. Add a new layer, new, solid, and then if we're going for the Supernatural look, of course we're going solid black, because we're going for that demon just straight black look. Now you're going to create a mask around your eye. There's a basic looking black mask. I'm gonna feather it out just a little bit. Okay, it looks a little better. If you go ahead and parent this now and you go through it, it's gonna look pretty good, except when that happens. For me personally, I want my eyes to be normal at first, and then when I close my eyes and open them is when I want it to show up. So once my eyes are fully opened, right about here, I'm gonna go in, and this is where I'm going to put in my black mask. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn the mask path, and I'm gonna go backwards. First, I'm also gonna make this invisible so I can actually see. I'm gonna go frame by frame backwards. And as I close my eyes, I'm going to follow along with it. Also, I'm going to cut it to where it only shows when my eyes are actually, opening. So like that, it kind of goes along with my eyes a little bit. Now I'm about to go in there and fix it just a little bit because it's not perfect, and of course when it comes to masking, you're going to go over it a few times. So once you think your mask is looking pretty good, go ahead and parent that to the null. Now you're going to go to where your character closes their eyes, which for me is like right about here. The frame before, I'm going to go ahead and make another mask or another keyframe. So I'm going to click here, just create a keyframe, and then I'm going to go and it starts to close when I start to close my eyes, I'm going to go right there and start to mask. And make sure you click mask path. And once you're done with that and it's going to be not visible, go ahead and just split that layer and delete it. Now you're going to want to click on it and duplicate. I'm going to rename this one my right eye. And then this is left eye. I'm going on based on how I see it, so right, left, even though in reality, this is my right, this is my left. I'm going to move over the left eye. I'm going to move the left eye over here. I'm going to place it on my eye. And I'm going to place it right here on this other eye. And now when you play it, you're going to see it's pretty good, but it's not going to be perfect. And that's expected. So you're just going to go in and you're going to manually do those keyframes. Alright, and this is what it looks like now. And that's pretty much it. That's the basic underlying effect. You get whatever you want to, color grading, camera shake, all of that stuff, but this is pretty much the underlying basic version of this effect. The Exorcism smoke effect. You're going to go first to the shot where your actor fully opens their mouth, which for me is like right here. Then you're going to get your smoke spirit thing effect. Yeah, that thing. I'm about to do a little mask right here because too much of this thing actually shows. So I'm gonna mask that and then put it on subtract. I'm gonna go and place it where it looks like it's actually coming out of my mouth, like right there. Right about there. And now I'm gonna also rename my shot. I'm gonna make a mask. I'm gonna delete the smoke plume for now. I'm gonna make a mask on the lower half of my mouth, enough to where whenever I put the smoke under that, it looks like it's coming out of my mouth and not just right there. Also, click the mask right here whenever you're done with that mask. You're gonna click tracker right here. And it's gonna analyze it for you, but you will have to do some manual masking, of course. Like right here, I'm just gonna move it. And it's gonna pop out again. So now just go through the entirety of your shot and just move the mask. Now move that smoke plume to where it only comes out whenever your mouth is actually open. So like right here. And now you have this basic just, okay, it's coming out, right? But like, it just kind of appears like that, right? So what we want to do is make it kind of spring up, right? So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to create a mask. And there's the bare edge, like this, of the smoke plume. So we're going to put this at the bare minimum of the smoke plume. You're going to put mask path, opacity expansion, just all of the stuff. And right about here, you are going to move it all the way up to get the entirety of it. And you're going to also want to click on here, motion blur. So now it should look something like this. So it shoots out. And then you're going to want to just come back, create in one more keyframe right here, just touch it just to create a new keyframe. And then you're going to just go one more frame, grab this at the very end, shoot these two up, and it should look like it just leaves. So when it's all said and done, something like that. Like I said about the past two, basic, simple way to do it. You can add as much color grading and camera shake and any other thing you want, but this is just like the basic way to do it.